Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's your host, Rob Banks, and this is the Red Cup Review. Thanks for joining me today as we look at the Mezco 112 Collective Blade figure. And here's everything you get outside the box. He comes with a ridiculous amount of accessories, and there is so many improvements on this figure. To me, he's almost perfect. I mean, one little nit, and he is totally perfect figure. He comes with two different head sculpts. He's got four sunglasses. He's got the two throwing stars or throwing little blades that he had from the movie. He's got 6 of these silver stakes here. He's got an awesome little magnet effect on his sheath here with his sword. He's got the coat that has a really diesel wire that runs through it, which is really cool. Obviously his stand, 2 bullet effects, his SMG, an extra SMG clip as seen back here, 12 hands in total, including the 2 that are on his body right now. And he got a shotgun or stake thrower or whatever you want to call it. Let's take a more in-depth look at this incredible figure. All right, now we're going to cover a combination of the outfit and his articulation. There's a quick look at the boots. The boots got a decent amount of detail. I like the two-tone thing going on there with the soles of his shoe and the silver little paint job on there. This piece right here that holds the stakes, okay, is actually sewn in, so be careful here. You see that? It's sewn in on either side, but it's not sewn in on this side. So this side, it'll drop down, but it's sewn in here, so don't yank on it, all right? Then you got his pants. His pants are like that faux leather material. I hope they don't crack. Guys, get yourself like a dehumidifier or something. You got his belt. His belt can hold those little throwing things, right? The little throwing stars or whatever they call throwing blades for blade, right? His shirt, I've seen somebody on a message board ask about this. It is made of, feels like spandex, and it's sewn into his belt. So, not his belt, my bad. The pants. See, the belt comes up. So the shirt and the pants are sewn together. The belt, which is, it's awesome that he's got these holsters, but that's actually my only problem with the figure itself. And there's his head. He comes with 2 different heads. Okay, arms go up. I thought there were butterfly joints. They're not. Well, wait a second. Maybe there is. No, it's just the way the joint's rotating. Please be careful because the joint is hidden. So I made sure I was really careful because you can see it's a little stiff there. You don't want to just grab it and yank it. It will snap. All right. Double jointed. And he can hopefully not pick his nose. So let's get his arm up. See how, yeah, he can, like, do one of these jams, right? Look at that, double jointed. You could pretty much put his arm that far back. Waist swivel, it's there. Crunching forward, it's there. Crunching backward, it's there. Double knees, but be careful not to stretch out the material. That's what one of my little worries is that's going to stretch out the material. But it's cool that the pants are a little baggy because you can get them in some nice, really deep poses without really harming it too much. You got the swivel up over there, as you can see, and rocker ankles. Look at these rocker ankles. Rocker ankles, and they're look at that. Look at the damn ankle. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. Look at that, perfect, absolute perfect 10 articulation, and the outfit is great. I don't think it's gonna rip. This will stretch, which is nice. The pants, your mileage may vary. My issue is that the belt rides up just a little bit too high. It is not sewn in. Moves around, so you're gonna, unless you want him to wear grandpa's pants, hey, grandpa's pants, you're gonna have to kind of get it down and pose it down. But the only problem is that it goes down, but it really doesn't go over the back area. So you got to be real careful with trying to get it down over the pants. I'm not gonna get into that now. That's up to you guys, because I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into the head sculpts. All right, head sculpt number 1, the stoic look. Right now, I just think it looks quite excellent. This is exactly how I picture Blade. He'll do like a side-by-side here with like his comic book look. And we know, obviously, at least from the haircut, he's kind of reminiscent of the Wesley Snipes Blade. And, this is how I know Blade, right? Anyways, I think they kind of nailed it. Look at that. All right, so the browns of his irises are shown nicely. Now, my beard, the paintwork on the beard and the hair, the fade in the hair, look at that. Actual individual brush strokes on the beard. It's not just slopped and glopped on paint. And then the lines in the back of his head that are obviously shaved in are actually raised. It's molded. It's like actually molded on the hair. And you can see how the fade is done in nicely, where you can see the skin from underneath and the tattoo on the back of his neck. Done absolutely wonderfully. Let's see, we didn't cover this before. Look, his head could look all the way up and look all the way down. I didn't cover that in the articulation section. Let's take a look at the other head. Now, to me, this one is the banger right here. This is how I'm going to have him posed up. He's got, like, more paint work on the face. You can see the lines and the wrinkles from when he crunches his face up, right? When, you know, obviously he's snarling here. And the teeth. The paintwork on the damn teeth is, and the inside of the mouth is done so well. It's actually two pieces. If you look on the inside of the head, they were actually able to mold the mouth and the teeth and then pop it in there. And look at those fangs. They're actually sticking out. Man, I don't think it gets much better than this, especially for an expressive look. Unbelievable. And obviously, what would Blade be without his trademark signature sunglasses? And what's awesome about these is that they don't fall off at all. And they actually hook. Let's see if we can get it. See how it kind of like lifts up there? Like you can see how it loops around his ears. They actually molded it perfectly to his face. That's how he looks like with the stoic look with the glasses. And here's how the other head sculpt looks like with the glasses. You gotta give him the glasses. The glasses and the snarling head sculpt is where it's at. Alright, and now for the accessories. We're gonna start Blade off with his blades. Or in this case, it looks like his steaks. Want some steak? Here's some steaks. Pretty cool, flat paint. They slide in there well. They don't fall out. They're in there nice and tight. And you just got to kind of hold here and push up, and they'll come right out. You got his blade here that won't fall out either. It kind of, look at that. You got to really pull on that to get it in and out of there, which is nice. It's not going to fall out. And his hand can hold a steak as well. Right? There you go. So look how freaking cool that is. Now, these are really sharp. Okay? This stuff is got some sharpness to it. Right? Especially these things up here. Right? So here's it open. And it folds close, but you gotta be careful. Don't be closing it from here. Put it right through your finger. See how it kind of folds? Right? Folds and then folds back. This is sharp. This is mad sharp. This is going right through your hand if you're not careful. Be careful with that. Very cool looking. Let's see what this looks like inside of his hand. There you go, see? And this hand holds it excellently as well. Take a look at that. Perfect stuff. Here you got the pump action shotgun, right, with the blast effect already in there. I put that in there so we could do kind of two birds with one stone. Be careful. The things that slide in here is the thing to watch out for. When you slide that in, you got to be real careful. It's got a nice little lanyard to hang over his shoulder. The brush work on the gun is excellent. The paintwork on this figure's accessories are probably some of the best I've seen from Mezco. And speaking of, you know, my name is Horace and vampire hunting, there you go. That works. The pump works as well. Let's see what else we got here. The SMG. The SMG is really cool. I believe this is removable. I don't know why you would ever want to take that out, but I guess it does come out. We're not going to pull it out right now, though. Just give you guys a look at the paintwork on here. It's really nice. Nice, good brush work. Looks a little used. Looks a little new, but used. And the weapon of the hour, Blade's signature weapon, the Blade of Blade. There's the magnet that goes on his back. It doesn't, you know, kind of comes off like that and goes right back on. Slides right on. And it goes into his sheath very well. And there's a quick look at the sword. And it's just like the one I remember from the movie, I believe. Looks great, man. Looks absolutely great. And how does this thing attach to his back? Told you guys before, the magnet is done really well. You just kind of put it right on there. Right? And it stays. Look at this. You can really shake it off there. It's not going anywhere. Very cool. Look, I even got to put some... See? Freaking great. And that's what he looks like with that on. That's my kid yelling in the background, if you guys heard that. As far as the hands go, because there's not really a whole lot of detail, they're leather gloves, so they all kind of look the same. You got the two fists. He's got an, the holding hand on the figure itself, and he has the other one up here, up in the corner. There's his other gun holding hand. He's got two gun holding hands. He's got like a gripping hand back here. These are two relaxed hands. There's his other sword holding hand, if you so choose. This one's the other trigger hand, and here's like a kung fu chop hand, and here's like a thumbs up type thing. Like they gave him like a thumbs up hand, but you could also hold something in there. So maybe as if he's like holding his gun or something with like the finger off the trigger. Alrighty, let's take a look at his coat now. Now here's him all kind of suited up, right? Give him a nice little cool pose there for you guys. I can't tell you, the coat has got a nice strong, it's an actual strong wire, right? Look at that. And it's not just going to kind of over time just fall due to gravity. The zipper actually works. It comes zipped up. And this gives you a chance to really play around with the posability and give really like an awesome sense of motion to your figure. Look at that. Like as if he's just twisting around like... ready to just take out some vampires. Take a look at that stuff, man. This figure is bad with a capital B. And speaking of bad, Wesley Snipes got his start in the Bad video from Michael Jackson. He was actually the villainous dancer that Michael Jackson fought in that video. Isn't that cool? And now he gets to be Blade, and now you have a Blade figure to reenact all your favorite Michael Jackson dance-off scenes. No, really though. Look, and even the magnet is still strong through his coat. I can't say enough good about this figure. It is insanely good. Here's the obligatory Usual Suspects lineup right here, and it'll give you an idea where Blade falls in, kind of. And you guys will notice, I apologize, that I use the same type of figures in all my videos for the lineup shots, because I don't collect any new Marvel Legends. I pretty much stick to the Mezco 112s as far as my 6-inch action figures go. I don't do any other lines besides this and Hot Toys for my own personal collections. So there's a quick little shot of what he looks like next to these other figures. And here he is next to Frankie and Matt, and he is actually a little bit taller, which is cool because it gives him a little bit more of an imposing look. All right, we're going to settle the pen right on top of his head and kind of line it up as much as I can to give you guys a nice little idea how much taller he is than both of these gentlemen. And he's got a nice little, about a quarter of a head size bigger, so that's cool. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. These are our closing arguments. 5 cups, 4.9. If I could only get this belt issue done and wrapped up, he's going to go right back up to a 5. This is, you thought Popeye was good? This is like, better, as good, if not better. Like, Popeye just came out of nowhere. This figure hits all the everything we've wanted from Mezco from the beginning. Perfect ankles, double jointed knees, elbows. The hands aren't going to snap. They come on and off much easier. The head pops on and off much easier without falling off. The cape has a heavy-duty wire in it. The magnet works perfectly. The figure is damn near perfect. I can't say enough about it. It's a perfect figure. This is like figure of the year candidate level. This figure is so damn good that you're going to put it next to your other Mezco figures and go, like, he's like Punisher level, Popeye level. You're going to look at some of the other stuff you want to pose him near and go, can't they just remake this figure so that he could be like Blade level? This is another level for them. Thanks for joining us. On the next episode of the Red Cup Review, we're going to be taking a look at the Onyx Batman figure, so stay tuned for that. Check out the CollectorZown Cantina on Facebook, because they're an awesome group, and everybody that watches this channel should totally be checking them out on Facebook as well. Shoutouts to Geekstronomy.com. I'm Rob Banks. This has been the Red Cup Review. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and for those of you that have subscribed to us, thanks for staying with us, fam. We'll see you on the next episode.